This is the famous Raspberry Pi Model 4B 8GB RAM. I use it for internet, schoolwork, and I also use it for video chat. I'm right now on call with my sister. Let's see in detail how the Raspberry Pi desktop kit works. Hi. Hello friends!
Hola amigos, ni hao.
In this series, I will show you our experience using the Raspberry Pi 4 computer desktop kit. Let's open it. Here you go.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
Here we have the Raspberry Pi charger. Let me open it so you could have a better view.
This is the official Raspberry Pi mouse.
This charger has 5 volts and 3 amperes.
And this is how the mouse looks like when you open it. Isn't it beautiful?
We have 2 HDMI cables. One, like a small one, a micro, and a big one.
Why do we have 2? What could it be?
We'll figure it out later.
No! In this clear case, we have the micro SD card. It has 16 gigabytes
And comes with the pre-installed operating system. Now, the most important component is this Raspberry Pi Model 4B 8GB RAM. Now I'm going to show you how to use the Raspberry Pi 4B 8GB RAM computer desktop kit. The first way to use it is you can put it in its original case that comes from the kit, and we don't like to use it because you can't really install the fan, and I'll tell you why the fan is important in a second. The next way you can use it is like this, and here you have a fan, and the fan is important because when you're using the internet and you're watching YouTube and other websites, the temperature can increase, and it helps and it can damage the CPU, and it helps the chips cool down. The other way you can use the Raspberry Pi is here. It's a little bit more complex, but we're using it in our robotics project, and here's the Raspberry Pi. This is the power cable, but we adapted a switch to turn it on and off easily. And the micro SD card is important to install the operating system for the Raspberry Pi board. So in this case, we only have one operating system, which is Ubuntu. The next one is Manjaro. The other one is the Raspberry Pi 32 bits. And then the last one is the Raspberry Pi, which has 64 bits. And you can put the micro SD card right here. Now, if you want multiple operating systems in one SD card like this, which has 64 GB capacity, you will see in the description the link on how you can install multiple operating systems. The software is called PINN, P-I-N-N, which is very good. So we got it to install all of these operating systems, but this version is from March 17, 2022, so we are using the booster version 32 bits, the first one. Sorry, I was wrong. The first one is Bullseye, which is the most recent one. But we are using the booster version because it works well for the camera, the Arduino, and some other stuff. Now I'm going to check the temperature. The temperature is 34. I've been using this for about an hour, so the fan is working pretty good. Now I'm going to check the operating system that we are using. The operating system is version 10 Buster, Now we're gonna try out some different features of the Raspberry Pi system. We have programming, Arduino, Scratch, Python, Office, it's like Microsoft Office, internet, sound, video, graphics, games, some simple games. Now we're gonna go on the internet, YouTube here. I'm just gonna click on a random video. For the sound, you're just going to click on this. I'm going to right click it, audio inputs. You're going to click HDMI because you're using the TV screen.
Great way to maybe break into a different angle
You
or
could,
using
adjust
different
the volume.
Say with SEO, a lot of people
And the
will create
audio
normal
input
content,
is the
but if you say like,
webcam.
hey, maybe if I create it in Spanish, it might not be as up.
So now we're going to try out ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT for almost anything. And I right now have this extension right here that's called Talk-to-ChatGPT, which you could use your voice to talk to the chat. So I'm gonna ask it a question. I'm gonna ask it to make a plot. Make the plot for the function x minus 5 through 5. And it's gonna make a graph. This is the plot for this command that I asked the chat to do. This is how the graph would look like. Now I'm using Google Meet. The webcam works pretty good. So another feature that you can use is this. So you can take a picture. And something that I recommend is to not have a lot of tabs open, because if you do, it can work really slow and it can freeze. So yeah, finally I recommend using the Raspberry Pi 4B 8GB computer desktop kit. Bye!